So, guys, I was pretty much guided to go ahead and tell this vision, or I don't know, maybe message, downloaded messages or whatever. And like you hear my son in the background, so pardon that. But he's watching his show right now in his high chair eating his food. But, anyways, I unfortunately. So I'm just gonna say exactly what I saw. I'm not saying that the people exactly in my visions and the downloaded messages that I had seen were the people exactly, but what I had seen, I'm just gonna go jump straight into it and try to be quick. And I will be making a part two and possibly a part three because there's other information that was part of the story of what happened, and all these things were revealed to me. I had them written down and time stamped, and they wanted to take the book from me, and I ripped it up. And I remember I heard these spirits like they were screaming because they were in disappointment because they couldn't take the information from me, and they want to take credit for something I wrote out. And I ripped it up before they, because I knew I may not be able to get back into the building because of the harassment I was facing, that they were going to do something to keep me from coming back upstairs, and they did, which was call the police and have some raggedy ass lady told us some she called the cops on me to get me in more trouble than I can get out of. So, anyways, long story short, there's this doctor who on YouTube at the time back in 2022, like short, like maybe mid of that month, mid of that year, after July, like some time between August and I think August and November, or at some point around that time. And I remember that's when they sent all these crows flying around, and every time I went outside they were always chirping, or the sounds that they make, caw or whatever, outside every single day like clockwork around 5:30 to 6 p.m. And they were always there, just. And then one time they were doing so much dark black magic, and it reversed to them now because it was in a general read that it reversed back on them. But anyways, now I see why they were doing all the things that they were doing at the time. Because okay, let me just jump straight into it. So there was this doctor that was on YouTube saying that he was promoting a business, that an online business, saying, um, you are you a doctor? I think he was saying something about, are you tired of working long hours? Like, yeah, I was a doctor, I was doing this and doing that, but the hours were long and blah 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 this. But then I started getting a downloaded message and a vision of the real reason behind that doctor that was saying that as part of him trying to make that fucking business online, which is understandable. Is that because there was a celebrity, and the celebrity who it was in the vision, it was Bobby Brown. And I don't, I'm almost starting to not find that hard to believe, because the person who was coming to traffic me in the white car when I was going across the 82nd bridge to when I was gonna go to Walmart, that Walmart, that guy was looking like Bobby Brown, not dressed up in clothes. He was had a hat on and some glasses, and his hair was sticking out on the side of the hat, and he was shaking, dangling his head Bluetooth headset that goes around his neck. He took it. I was like, I got my wife on the phone, and he was upset. I'm like, just because you got your wife on the phone don't mean I need to get in the car with you. I told you I'm good. It's still enough daylight out here. I was walking. He came back again, and I remember I when I my sign is, I saw another white car with the trunk open, like maybe 200 feet away, maybe no more than 800 feet, 2 to 800 feet away from where we were standing out, and they had the lights, the hazard lights were flashing. I was like, oh hell no! I was like, no sir, no thank you. Well, we're good. When I saw that, I was like, hell no. Like, I ain't finna get me and my baby caught up. And I almost thought to get up in the car behind the seat, because I said they probably got the car rigged where I can't get out of it. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna get behind him and pull something, yank his neck and steal the car, because I knew what they was gonna try to do. So yeah, you was saved that day, baby. If that was you, Bobby Brown, baby, you was saved, because your ass was finna get caught the fuck up. You ain't even see what was coming, because you was so stuck on trying to traffic a woman and a child, nigga. I wouldn't be surprised if it was your black ass, because how all of a sudden your wife and your daughter both died the same kind of way? That was a motherfucking ritual. But I'm mind my business. But y'all need to stay out my energy, because I probably wouldn't have seen none of the shit if you ain't come around my motherfucking ass. Now back to what I was saying. So anyways, so he went ahead and left. He was mad as hell, because I didn't get in the car. And that's when those other white cars was following me, and this other couple walked up from there was a Lowe's down the street from where I was walking at when I finally made it. And that's why they had all these numbers written on the walk signs like 666, 444, 555. And then that couple, she was like, they're playing a numbers game with you. I'm like, bitch, how your ass know you in on the shit too? But then when I thought that, I said, well, at least I'm walking with two other people. Maybe it'll deter those people and make them think that I trust them and go there with them. And there was other shit going on, but I'll talk about that in another another video. I had to get back to the princess, because the princess, she came to me, and I think her family was happy when I finally solved the whole shit that happened of a sacrifice that was attempted in Dubai, and the parents were tricked. So let me get back to the doctor. The doctor that had the business on YouTube, and he was not telling the real truth why he stopped being a doctor, because he was tired of the shit. And I don't blame his ass if that really is what happened. But anyways, so a celebrity paid him to get rid of a body, and he was stuck trying to figure out how to get rid of a body of a woman that he knew it was an illegal death. So that doctor didn't he didn't want to get in trouble for it, so he was struggling. I saw a vision of him carrying this beautiful woman. She was like, I don't know, she was like, I don't know what the Middle Eastern people, like Afghanistan, or she was somewhere from Middle East, I think. But she was a very beautiful woman. She had like long curly hair, and she was like dainty in his arms, laid back. And I was like, that motherfucker. He walked to like a lake. He walked to a lake. Hold on, let me close this door so I can focus. So he had the so let me close my eyes and go back to the vision. So the vision of like where he was at located, and I think I almost found this place in person, but he went to where there was this lake or an ocean. That's why that card kept coming out. Now I know why. They kept trying to remind me. My guides were trying to remind me. So he went to a lake or an ocean that had rocks, and there used to be a bridge where he had they knocked that bridge down because they didn't want that. It was for a reason that they destroyed that bridge. That bridge is no longer there. Where that bridge used to be, that woman's body was put there and planted because it was kind of close to the shore. Like he didn't know how to get rid of it. I don't know if it was that doctor though. I'm just telling you what I saw, so you guys can put the pieces of the puzzle together however it fits for somebody who might know something out there. So anyways, he got, I don't know how, like he tied bricks or something, dug a hole, fill and buried her body where the water was, not too far out but not too close to where the shore was. And then there was a bridge there. They destroyed the bridge so people could not walk there anymore and possibly go and find the body. So anyways, skip that part real quick. Of him, he got paid to do that, and he got paid a bunch of money, and I think it was enough money where he probably could go start another business, or he didn't have to be doing a career as a doctor anymore. And that weighed heavy on his mind and his spirit, and I understand that. So he stopped being a doctor and went to go do some other business. So them, it might not necessarily be that doctor that I saw on YouTube, but when I saw his face, all of a sudden I got a download of the real reason why he was no longer a doctor and why he was making. But I don't know if that's for sure about that man, because y'all might go, some of y'all might have seen that doctor on YouTube saying he used to be a doctor and he created this business for you. And it was an Asian guy. He looked kind of Asian, but I don't know. Maybe he's like Asian American or Korean or something. But he had like black hair, and he looked kind of fit, pretty fit. But anyways, to skip so this video don't take too long to upload, I'm gonna be quick with this part. Bobby Brown saw the aura of this beautiful queen or princess, and the parents, he tricked the parents. The parents knew something about black magic. They was in Dubai for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways, long story short, in Dubai, the parents were tricked. They were later sacrificed too, because that was kind of like the domino effect of the karma of the daughter coming back for the parents, because the parents, I don't think they knew the sacrifice that Bobby Brown or whoever celebrity went to pay them for her, or to pretend they were going to marry her or do something, and it was a setup of her death or something like that. And so anyways, long story shorter, just to skip all that, they were in a, that's why I said plane and helicopter. Yes, that's what I saw. They were in a plane or a helicopter. The parents thought that Bobby Brown tricked them and made them think that they were going to go to America, but Bobby Brown turned on them and he sacrificed them. He tied them up or did something, and he threw them both off of the plane, or the helicopter, and they fell into the water. And some guy saw something falling. He saw a dead, like some person drop from the sky and fall into the ocean or the lake or the water. So maybe that's why they're harassing me with the Navy, because maybe the Navy saw what happened. Because that's why they have this person that Fred Meyer coming to harass me, talk some, you need baby milk. Like, he was like, did you call for baby milk? My son, 2 years old, he ain't even own formula anymore. He was like, did you call for formula? That was just a little scandalous. Bitch, your motherfucking ass gonna get fucked the fuck up spiritually, bitch. You stay your motherfucking ass out my face. I don't want to see you come near me. You or that ugly ass black security officer that came and did that stupid shit and then walked away. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. Pussy ass niggas. Like, anyways, back to what I was talking about. I apologize for interjecting and putting that ghetto-ness in there. But yeah, so I kept being guided. I had to get this out before the 8th for some reason. Because whatever this is gonna complete, I'm the magician. Y'all motherfuckers have fucked up when you did that shit, and then trying to comfort me on top of it. That's why I'm helping them out. I'm gonna release everything that these people tell me spiritually. That there's something that happened with a princess. So they sacrificed the mom and the dad, and the daughter was already sacrificed though, and spiritually it was like a spiritual karma of the parents getting sacrificed as well because of what they did, trying to do something for money. They already were king and queen, or of a palace somewhere, and they were trying to be kind of greedy. And one of the brother was jealous of the sister, and he knew about it, and he kind of played a part in it too. So I'm going to stop right there because there's some of it got faint, but I just had to put that out there, and I hope that this was helpful in some way.